raining conditions for all of quali and potentially start the race as well. So, ooh, Stadlev. Now around that turn 14, how much risk is he going to take? Up to the line, someone stole away that purple sector. That's James Nihus, if I can say his name right. Something like that. And then we've got Lol just rounding that last corner now. There is James in the background, the Ferrari. As Lol, a bit squirrely coming out that last corner. Crosses the line and goes quickest by just over a tenth. But James Nihus there, going quickest by 0.4 of a second. Ahead of Dylan, who's just popped up there into that position. And he gets all out of shape, but it's probably fine in these conditions. Pushing it to the limit, you can see the dry line now on the track, yellow flags. As Gilles van Leuven goes quickest by just over 0.3 of a second. And crosses the line for Mercedes. And there we are, it's third place for Danny. Next it will be Hugo to cross the line and go into 8th. As Charlotte now crosses the line and moves into 4th place. Tries to get the power down out of the last turn 14. Crosses the line. It's 8th place and clear of elimination threat for now. As Gilles van Leuven then improves by 0.6 of a second. Bryn Evans going purple in the first sector. The 30.5. Alex a couple tenths down. Bryn Evans with 2 purple sectors. As the traffic starts to begin in the last sector, Dumb Donut crosses the line. It's 8th place. Charlotte Perkins finding time. I might give a slipstream here. Charlotte Perkins across the line. She backed off at the end of that lap. Here is Bryn Evans. We said he had 2 purple sectors. He has 3 purple sectors. And he goes quickest as his teammate Alex crosses the line. And he's just starting a push lap now. This is Adam in the Williams looking to get himself out of trouble. There's not really much trouble though there at all. Jonathan is finding time. He's the only one that can actually do anything. So that should be enough for Adam probably. XR Rambo is in 11th place. As now Lol is rounding the last couple of corners in this Q1 session here at the Hungaroring. Lol has invalidated. Dropbox meanwhile for Alpine to cut the beam and clear himself of any trouble. It's 8th place for him. Senor Ghosts across the line. He doesn't improve his lap. As Jonathan, this is crucial, and Jonathan is out. The Haas driver out in Q1. He's the only one that could actually improve to knock anyone out. Kaylee Nantovic out. Statlev out. It is a double Q1 exit for Red Bull. And there we go, getting a bit out of shape. And now he's really going to hop out of the way. Otherwise, Charlotte is going to get a bit compromised here. As Alex, was kind of pushing through that middle sector, I guess. He was only 2/10 off his personal best, but on the wrong tyres, obviously holding up Charlotte there. As she goes into 2nd place. To be in the ballpark of the quickest times. It looked a bit wide there in the last corner, but he crosses the line and he does go quickest. Lost a bit of time compared to the Mercedes in the last sector, but is still the quickest one. Here, Dylan in the Aston Martin, just about to cross the line and go quickest, ahead of James Nihus. And make sure he gets a place in the top 10 shootout where it counts in Q3. And there we go, 3 purple sectors. Gilles van Leuven, quickest of anyone. And he'll now look to get power on as soon as he can. Again, it's a bit of a drift. And we'll see what the lap time is as he cuts the beam. And it's 2nd place. He did lose a bit of time in the last sector. Once again, Charlotte Perkins crossed the line. And it's 3rd place. We have just seen Danny cross the line. And then it is going to be Dylan who goes into 2nd place there. And then we got Jarvis Coyd, who's kind of found time in the first sector, then lost about the same amount in the middle. So we'll see if he does improve. This is the checkered flag now waving, and Jarvis Coyd is out of qualifying as Alex just wants to get himself out of trouble. He's not quite there at the moment as Lowell crosses the line, goes into 5th place. Dropbox really needs a lap here, and he does. It's 9th place for him. And now it is going to be Donut. I don't think he's finding time as he tries to take the shortest run to the line. Donut is out in Q2. Hugo just about makes it through. As it stands at the moment, this is James Nihus, who's in 7th place and looks to be safe. XR Rambo knocks Hugo out of qualifying. This now is Adam to cross the line. Can Adam knock out Dropbox? No, he cannot, as Evans just crosses the line, literally right behind, and sets the quickest time. Senior Ghosts, the last one who can do anything to knock out Dropbox from Q3. Ghosts to make it out, and he can't. It's only 14th for Senior Ghosts, who falls in the second part of qualifying. Yep, so really good effort from both Sauber cars there, but unfortunately they just miss out. They have both Polish drivers eliminated there. And Charlotte Perkins again fighting the car around that last corner and crosses the line and does set the quickest time as the first driver out there, but then we will have Alex to cross the line, go into 2nd place. Then is James Nihus, doesn't beat Charlotte Perkins. Bryn Evans then sets the benchmark by a mile as Gies van Leuven goes into 2nd place. XR Rambo is the slowest of all. Dylan there pops up onto the 2nd row as it stands at the moment. Dropbox now to set a first Q3 lap is 4.5 seconds off the pace. Then Danny will be the next one for Mercedes, goes into 7th, and then it's just his teammate Lol to finish the first runs in Q3 as he crosses the line and goes onto the 2nd row ahead of the 2 Ferraris who are currently occupying the 3rd row. There is more pace in Bryn Evans than this. He went quicker in the second part of qualifying as well, and we'll see how he can do on his 2nd lap. Now, it's quicker than his previous lap. He runs wide though in turn 4, and he does lose the chance at improving. He's going to cross the line for Haas, and don't know if he's going to get to do another lap, but there we go. He has gone into 8th place. Think he might just have enough fuel for another lap. Gies van Leuven going quickest for McLaren by nearly half a second, but Bryn Evans has got more pace in his car. Drivers doing more laps. Van Leuven is on another push lap. He's not done with that provisional lap he's set. He still wants more, and he's still getting more. It's a purple sector 1 for him. But Alex, meanwhile, finding 2 green sectors, still a little bit off from Van Leuven, who just won a good grid spot now. The Racing Bulls crosses the line, and he doesn't improve his position. But now Dropbox is on an improved lap, but how much of an improved lap? His first lap was really nowhere. Something happened, and he didn't do his best effort. And now he crosses the line. He is still in 10th, but it is much better for Dropbox, just a little bit off. Danny, there's Lol, goes into 3rd. XR Rambo running the last corner. Van Leuven's just behind, but he's not had the best middle sector as Van Leuven, as XR Rambo goes into 5th. Van Leuven doesn't improve his time as Dylan there goes on to the front row as it stands. This is Charlotte Perkins. It's 5th place for Charlotte on her Ferrari debut. Bryn Evans across the line. It's only 2nd for Evans as Danny crosses the line to go into 3rd. Can James Nihus get onto the 2nd row? He just misses out on that. He does outqualify Charlotte Perkins and gets into 5th ahead of Lowell there. Van Leuven has taken pole position. It was the first lap that counted. Bryn Evans couldn't quite get it on his second lap.